Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do something completely different. We're going to be heading to the Western Star dealer and we're going to have a visit with the salesman about a 49X. We're going to look at it, test drive it, and just look it all over. See if that should be my next heavy haul truck at some point in the future. Don't know if I should be making that decision right now this early in the business, but on the other hand, it's there's a few things that my truck doesn't have that it should have for what I'm doing with it, and it is getting old enough that it's almost getting to the point where it should be traded in the next year anyway. So we're gonna go have a look. They don't have the one in stock that I would actually buy. It would need to be a special order, so at the very earliest we're looking at the fall anyway. But I don't know, with everything that's going on, I have no idea what the right answer is to that. Either way, we're gonna go drive and look at a 49X and talk to a salesman, a good friend of mine, about the features of that truck and see what we think. So of course, like always, I'm a lot early. I was hoping to be here in time, and it's actually kind of a nice day to maybe take my Mini 2 drone for a little flight here if I can catch him rolling in. So I'm gonna see about getting that set up, get some aerial shots for you guys, and get this truck rolling in. Like that hat? Thought you might. Anyhow, this is a truck we're here to look at today. I've showed you a glimpse there a couple weeks ago. But that's what we're here to look at and test drive. I've looked around this before myself a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to try and show you guys a little bit. Jeremy's just with another customer. We'll introduce you to him, and then we'll go over some things and go for a test drive and bring you guys along. Before we do that, we're gonna open the hood up here and have a little tour underneath. So this is a DD16. I'm not exactly sure actually what horsepower this one's at, but it's pretty neat. The frame rails actually flare out, give you more room to reach things in behind and get the engine there. Drop the radiator down between the frame rails. That's some pretty neat stuff going on here. I don't know what horsepower it's set at, but I would definitely be getting a 600 2050. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty neat under this side. A lot going on here, but pretty cool. And this side, just the turbo exhaust. Bit of stuff. It's not even all that much. Everything's kind of tidied up pretty nicely, and yeah, pretty neat stuff going on here. So on this side we've got the exhaust. It's all under that step. Little fuel tank. Dual exhaust on the back of our side of cab there. I should bug him about how dirty this is. He didn't even detail it for me. I know you guys want to see the interior, so let's go have a tour. So, starting over here, we got an automotive style light switch with auto lights the way it looks. All the steering wheel controls, almost the same as my 5700. What is different? This is the folder for the center display here. And this is the back button, which would be my headlight and tail light flash. And then this would be a random cruise on and off, which I don't know if they have anymore. I think it's all just in the set resume and all that, maybe. Anyhow, minor detail. It's all just to control the center display, which I don't have. And we're moving across here. We got a full row of switches. Parking brake, trailer brake, and down here is all your air switches, your inner axle locks, your diff locks, your suspension dump, and then the fifth wheel slide and auxiliary air and that. We got optional electric switches up in here, and your heater controls, gauges. This whole panel could all be gauges as well. And yeah. It's a gigantic, roomy cab, all kinds of space in here, which is nice. I've driven older trucks with tight little cabs, and I liked it at the time, but I'd never go back now. I love these bigger, spacious cabs. All in all, what's going on in here is it's pretty nice.
Don't put me on video with this thing on.
We can't do that. That's Jeremy. I'll introduce him without the face diaper. But we're going to start this thing. What do I need to do? Do I need to hit the brake? No?
No,
start
just
it?
put it in gear.
Camera just fell off the dash. But anyhow, it's an auto. I'm not used to this nonsense. So we'll see how this goes.
My first time as a videographer.
Yeah. One of my first times driving a Detroit auto. I know how rough this road is, and this is riding way better than my truck was.
I gotta admit, the ride is pretty fantastic on the 16 and 46 heavy spec day cab with the low trailer on.
Yes.
That's smooth, crisp, quick. Works pretty good.
What's with this gearing? I'm barely doing 80 and it's already like 15 on 1200 RPM.
This is probably a 373, which would mimic close to a 391, 390s with the output ratio of 1812.
That's a difference between me and lots of people though. I don't want that kind of, even on a DD16, I don't think I want that kind of.
Are you seeing you're different than most people?
I am not like most people at all, in case you haven't noticed.
Oh, it's never dawned on me. Did you even touch the brakes there?
Now I am. A little bit.
Very, very aggressive downshift.
It's good though. I mean, that's as soon as you hook a trailer onto it, that's what you want.
Yeah. Super quiet in here. Ride's nice for as heavy a truck as it is.
I can't believe this is 16 and 46. Or is it 14.6? No, it's
No,
16.
16 and 46. 315 tires in the front.
I can't believe how smooth it is considering. Wow.
And the cab, you know, it's big.
It's good, 6 feet.
Yep. And I still have my goofy mask on, but yes, we're following protocols.
Yeah.
Good visibility. This one has all the safety, stability, or every truck has stability control. It has blind side detection, adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, lane warning. That is up there is the collision mitigation. That's a camera that would record footage if there was a incident like a hard brake or anything like that. And then that little triangle right there, I don't know if you can see it, but if there was something in our blind side over here, that would light up. It'll come active anytime, but when you have your signal light on, then it actually triggers it, fully, and then it would actually go yellow if they were a little bit further away, or if you're really close, it would go to red. It's kind of neat. Not sure that those are options that everyone's going to choose, but it's all available if one's...
Not this guy. So, that was a great little test drive. It's almost lunchtime. Maybe if I play my cards right. So, I'm on my way home. The salesman took me out for lunch. Had a great little lunch at Chuck's Roadhouse, and he had to get going, and I got a few things to look after today yet as well. And there's the phone. Anyhow, final thoughts on that this 49X. It rides and handles beautifully, given the heavy front end and the heavy suspension that was in the back of it, and the fact that we were bobtailing. It handles beautifully. It's absolute joy to drive, nice and quiet, even quieter than mine. Which I don't have an old truck. It is fairly new. It's fairly quiet, and this one rides much better, but also every bit as quiet and more comfortable. And Western Star's done an awesome job on that truck. It's very impressive, really. So I don't know. I like the truck. It's a numbers game at this point. See what my trade-in's worth. See what the new one's worth. See where everything comes together. See how much my payment changes. See how much of a down payment it takes to make everything reach together. Not too concerned about that. I wouldn't be custom building anything until October anyway, probably just before winter. Which seems counterintuitive, put a new vehicle on the road at the start of winter, but with a big truck, you get your new tires and all that stuff, and you put them to work in the winter. Everything just lasts longer and is just better for everything. So that's the timeline I'd be looking at. So we still got a little bit of time to make up my mind, but not as much as one might think. We're in the beginning of March here now, and I forget where the build spots are out for that. Maybe July or August right now, so we should have a little bit of time, but you never know how fast that can change. Just want to mention as well, if any of you are in Southern Ontario and looking for a Western Star, feel free to give Jeremy at Highway Western Star a call. He's an awesome salesman to deal with, knowledgeable, and he's built a lot of awesome, beautiful rides. Give him a shout, see what he can do for you. let him know I sent you. He'll be happy to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to hear what I decide about all this. I'll let you guys know eventually once I know what's happening. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see you in the next one. Sure wonder if the other shareholder in the corporation will approve of any of this nonsense.